Lovers, people in relationship. What if there were some things you could do right now that would improve the quality of your relationships right now? Right now, what if you could have love hacks to improve your relationship or your marriage? So there's a psychologist out of Harvard by the name of Dr. Eli Finkel wrote this book called All or Nothing Marriages, and I'm going to tell you 5 love hacks that he talked about and how you can apply it to your relationship so that it can be better, as we say in the South, right now. Right now. All right. Number one, touch your partner more, please. More touch equals more confidence, right? So they did a study and they showed people who touched in other countries. I know one of them was Spain, and they compared. I think one was Spain. I know one of them was definitely in Gainesville, Florida, and they found that people in Spain touched on a date maybe an average of 90 to 100 times in a date, and in Gainesville, Florida, 2 times during a date. We don't touch enough, right? And when you touch your partner outside of physical intimacy, right? Trying to keep this PG, touch outside of trying to get the peaches, you actually help your partner to feel more secure. Studies show that when you touch your partner more, they feel like you love them more. It doesn't matter what you say when you touch them. All right. If you touch them and say it, that's even better. So touch your partner more to secure them so they feel secure or locked in and secure in your love. Number two, don't jump to bad conclusions. So this is where you have to have relationship skills. Not all people are created equally. I have dated women who jump to bad conclusions. You know, if I'm on my phone, who are you talking to? And I've dated women who did not jump to bad conclusions. He's probably talking to his mom, probably talking to his cousin, probably doing some work, right? And so it's important that you don't jump to bad conclusions. Why? Unhappy couples tend to attribute mistakes to permanent inner flaws. What does that mean, right? So you didn't call me back because you're rude. You didn't call me back because you don't value the relationship. You don't listen to me because you're narcissistic. See, that is attributing a permanent flaw to someone. All right. What you should do instead, if the person deserves it, and say, you know what, Alduan probably didn't call me back because he's really busy, right? All right, maybe he forgot it. All right. Or maybe he didn't text me back because his phone battery, has died. I know y'all looking like, no, I don't believe that. But if someone always calls you back and they're pretty consistent, don't jump to bad conclusions if it doesn't fit their personality. Now, if someone's always dogging you out, always lying about their phone, you have the Life 360 app and they say it died and it really didn't, you can tell. Okay, now I'm not saying that. But give people the benefit of the doubt. Good partners don't jump to bad conclusions. They jump to accurate ones. Ooh, that'll preach. Be accurate, right? So if I come off a little spicy, know that I'm passionate. I'm not an an idiot. All right. I'm just passionate. All right. So don't jump to bad conclusions. Have some skills. Number three, picture the fight from the outside. So y'all got into a disagreement. One of y'all wants to travel. One of y'all is YOLO. We only live once. And one of you is like save for tomorrow. Tomorrow's coming, right? You need to be a wise steward. All right. And so look at it, the argument from the perspective of a third party that's looking at this on TV, right? Are witnessing and watching. And this is someone who loves you, who wants what's best for both of you. What would they say? This actually takes you out of the argument, my versus you, and says, all right, what do we have? This is what therapists do, right? You can actually write this out. You can actually write, what would a third party watching this out? What would they say about my partner's position? You only live once. They want a sense of adventure, especially coming out of the pandemic. They want to travel. We have all these travel vouchers. And then we do need to save for another day. Is there a happy compromise? Do we have to choose one or the other? Is there a blend? Do we need to rock, paper, scissors, shoot? Whatever. What would a third party who wants what's best for our marriage, our relationship say? That's going to give you. So I'm giving y'all skills, y'all. All right. Number four, make a gratitude list, right? We think that our partners feel more appreciated than they really do. But the average person, it's definitely true for parents, feels underappreciated, or that they could actually get more gratitude, more appreciation from their kids and or their partner. So make sure you write a gratitude list. Matter of fact, write a gratitude list, write a letter and actually give it to them. That'll be great. Or say it to them and say, when you took care of my mom when she was sick and you had a rough day at work and you weren't feeling well yourself, that showed me that you were committed to our family. You treated my mom the same way you would treat your mom. And so that proved to me that you were down. When I was jobless, you prayed with me. You didn't get upset. You didn't judge me as a man. Now you wanted me to work because these bills were getting tight, but you believed in me. You helped me to find interviews. You practiced interviews. You bought me a power tie. You connected me with your networker. You just prayed. If there was nothing that you can do, you just make sure that my confidence was high going into it, and I appreciate you. And we need to say that, right? Because we're quick to criticize, but slow to express verbal gratitude. And then number 5, celebrate small victories, and this is the biggest one, right? So when we celebrate small victories, that means like if you lost weight, man, ask about it. Like, okay, so what did you do? What worked? I can't believe that you went on a vegan lifestyle. You fasted for 40 days and that worked, right? So ask questions about it. You got a raise, you went to your own business, you made $10,000 and one day. That's not a small victory, right? But you passed your test. Whatever it is, like you didn't go off on your boss today, even though they tried you, celebrate that small victory. It's called a capitalization attempt. Basically, you capitalize it. You make it capital. It goes from small font to big font, right? It goes from small to capital, right? And so when you do that, it makes the other person actually feel more joy about their victory. Like, man, I was happy to tell you. Like I was telling you, hey, I was speaking, baby. I was speaking. They were loving it. My wife was like, what they say? What was your best joke? What was the teaching point they really liked? Oh, that video blew up to 10,000 views in 1 hour. Yeah, that makes me feel better about the video because you capitalized it. And that's what we signed up for when it comes to relationships, is to be able to do capitalization, to benefit, to bless one another, to do life better. All right. So I hope you enjoy those life hacks to improve your relationship. I'm Dr. Tartt, Christian psychologist. So I'm excited about it, and I want you to put these life hacks to work because knowing is not half the battle. G.I. Joe lied to you. You can know what to do, but if you don't do it, your relationship is still going to be in the tank. You can know you need to save money, but you don't save it, you're going to have none. If they show you how to make love better and you don't make love better, it's still going to be terrible intimacy. Anyway, I'm not gonna go any further. Y'all get what I'm saying. Let's put this to work. Don't think about it. Don't ruminate about it. Don't procrastinate about it. Let's get busy and let these hacks work for you. Take care, and of course, God bless.